Hello everyone, once again, thank you for joining me. Today we're going to be making cool Legos out of resin. Today I have several different things that I want to try, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, to start off with, we're going to pour our clear coat of resin. This will make the layer after this, whatever we put on it, stand out more. You're going to want to let this layer set for at least an hour before adding anything onto the next layer. I'm going to let mine set and fully cure because I'm going to be putting hard stuff on top like rocks and beads and such things like that. Next, you're going to want to get your toothpick and try to get as many air bubbles out as you can. This mold in particular holds a lot of air bubbles because the resin doesn't sit properly down into the holes. So you're going to want to go through in each individual hole and try to dig out the air bubbles. Once you have brought all the air bubbles to the surface, you want to go through using your lighter and just pop all of them. You don't want to hold it too long onto the resin, you don't want to heat up the resin too much, but just long enough to pop the little bubbles. Here I have already started to put red glitter in here. I quickly found out that the glitter doesn't want to go where I want it to go, so I used this plastic syringe thing that came with my resin to kind of blow it to where I wanted it. And real quick, I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to my bright red glitter. Real quick, I'm going to just throw this purple in here and kind of move it around and see what happens when I pour the resin on it. Next, I'm going to add these little holographic foil things. I just call them like snow flurries because that's what it reminds me of, like little snowflakes. Now I'm going to be adding these little leaves that I pulled off of an aquarium plant. They're plastic. Since it's so close to Halloween, I'm going to go ahead and throw these little spiders in here. Their little legs may stick out a little bit, so no big deal. We can just chop those off later. Next, I'm going to be adding some of these pre-mixed beads. These were purchased at Michael's. They came in a set of 12, I believe. Here I have these little gems. They use them in slime. I'm going to go ahead and throw some of these in there. Here I have some ocean rocks. I'm going to go ahead and throw some of these in there. I use these a lot for my ocean scenes when I'm making ocean scenes with my resin. I'm going to try to lay these down flat in here so they're not sticking out of my resin and they lay flat when I'm all done. Last, I'm just gonna throw some of this little plastic heart confetti I got. These also go in slime, but they work really good in the resin, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw some of those in there. Last, I'm gonna go ahead and pour in my resin on top of everything. Now that I'm done, I'm going to go ahead and stir around my glitters. They didn't look how I wanted them to, so I'm just going to go ahead and stir them around into my resin. I took a couple out already to make sure they were fully cured. So here's the first one, here's the red one. And here is one of the purple ones. Look how pretty that is. Oh my goodness, it's so clear and pretty. Now I'm just going to take them all out and so I can show you each individual one.